YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com. And in today's Madden 23 video, I'm going to break down one of my favorite setups I like to use from the gun bunch that can attack any defense in the game, whether it's man, zone, match, or even the blitz. So, I'm going to be looking at the gun bunch from the Saints playbook. I really do like the Saints book a lot. However, you can kind of take what I'm going to show you guys from the Saints book and apply it to a few others as well. The play we're going to look at is going to be trail. Now, I'm going to show you guys how this can beat any defense in the game, and we're going to start with basic zone. So guys, if you like this content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, comment, and if we get to 300 likes on this video, I will post a full gun bunch scheme that I currently use for you guys on the YouTube channel. So make sure you stay tuned throughout the entire video. I'm going to show you guys how to run this against cover 3, cover 2, cover 4 zones first. Then I'll start to look at some man-to-man blitzes, and then finally we'll get into how it works on match. So this setup is really, really simple. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your bunch side of the formation is actually lined up on the wide side of the field. Now, normally I like it on the short side, but for this play, I like the bunch to be on the wide side. So here we got the ball on the left hash. That means the right side is the wide side, therefore the bunch needs to be on the right side of the field. Now, what I'm going to do, first thing with my hot routes, is to put the outside receiver that's by himself, so at this point that'd be 15. The receiver on the left, I'm going to put him on a C route, which is a corner route, hot route. And you can do that with either the receiver apprentice, a hot route master, quarterback, whatever works for you. Then we're going to go ahead and streak our slot receiver, and we're going to motion him over. Now, when we motion him over, the reason why we do this is the C route is a man-beating route, right? However, sometimes people play zone, or even if they're playing man and they know that you keep using C routes to the one receiver on bunch, they might just put that guy even though they're a man in a deep zone. But when you motion over a streak, what's going to happen is the streak will run the deep zones off so that now this C route is going to always beat any coverage in the game. Now, the last thing we're going to do is if we think that, or we're pretty sure that the defense is playing zone, I'm going to drag the tight end. However, if they're in man, it would be better to just keep the tight end on the trail route. Now, if you need the extra blocking, go ahead, you can keep the running back in, no problem. If you don't need any extra blocking, you could send him out of the backfield on the out route to the bunch side. That's personally what I would do. And let's just take a look at how this route combo works. So as you guys are going to see here, you can see that this C route gets open on the sideline. So what ends up happening is even against all these different knockouts we have on defense, the deep zone KOs, the universal coverages, it doesn't really matter because the streak will run. You guys can see it makes the deep zone turn, whoever's in the deep zone over there, and run with the streak. So at that point, we see that, we can just throw it on the sideline. It's an easy catch, right? Bam. Now, the other thing about this here is you have other reads too. So like, if they don't have anyone in the flat, you could easily hit the tight end on the drag route. But at the same time, if they, are not usually in the middle of the field, or maybe they try to go jump the C route or the drag, you do have that post coming back over the middle. So that would be a good read as well against zone coverage, guys. Do not forget about that. Because a lot of times people will just use her like a hook zone, something like that. So if you see that they are using the hook zone, or whatever the case may be, and they stay underneath to guard the drag, maybe they try to go guard the running back or even just jump the C route, you can easily just throw this post right over the top of that zone's head. So the way this play worked against cover 3 zone, honestly, it's going to work very similar in any zone, whether it's cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. So like here, we're going to look at cover 2. And again, you'll notice the reads are pretty much going to be the same. At the end of the day, they're probably going to try to use the middle. So we're just going to play off that. So again, here, this time we'll keep the running back in. We still have the same exact route combo. You guys can see that if, they have some sort of flat zone, maybe it's zone dropped, or, they just shaded it up, the flat is going to be occupied or attacked by the tight end drag. So that can easily be, a 10, 15 yard gain, maybe a little less. And also, guys, the C route will eventually get behind a cloud flat unless it's backed up. But if it's pressed, it should eventually get behind it. And you'll see that the streak will run the safety in the deep zone off the ball. Now, still, we do have the post going over the middle, so if the user does not drop back deep, he stays low, you're going to be able to hit that as well. It's kind of the same idea as against the cover 3. Looking to become a better Madden player and win more games? Check out sportsgamers.com. I built sportsgamers.com from the ground up to give you the best Madden tips, best Madden ebooks, all at the best price, bar none. We have a VIP membership that gives you access to the entire site, every ebook and every tip we release all year long for only $24.99. Click the link in the description. I've also pinned it in the comments, and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order. So now let's look at this play against man coverage. So here we're going to actually run a man-to-man blitz. And the way you want to set this up against a man blitz or man coverage in general is very similar with one chain. So again, we're going to do C route on the outside receiver, motion to slide over on a streak. Now, if they're blitzing you, obviously you keep the running back in for extra protection. But if they're not, you could send them out on that out route. The main difference is, though, if you know they're in man, you definitely want to keep the trail route to the tight end because that's a super good man-to-man beater. And that's going to be open over the middle of the field. It's going to make them user it. But the other nice thing is, as you guys can see, the C route absolutely fries man-to-man coverage. As you guys see, bam. Now, don't forget about the reads over the middle. You will have the trail and the post. Again, like you can obviously put that tight end on a drag if you want a little bit better spacing over the middle. You could even put him on a corner route if it's just straight man-to-man, because that corner route will be, potentially open against man-to-man. Now, what someone might do if they're in man, they keep seeing you throw that C route, is just simply put the corner over here into a deep zone. A lot of times people think, oh, we're playing man, but they're hitting with a C route. Now let's just go ahead and put the guy over there, put him in a deep zone, so now the C route won't get wide open. Now that's a nice idea, but that's exactly why we have the streak. Because when we have the streak, he'll run the deep zone off, and then we'll be easily able to throw the C route in that opening for a very, very, very nice game. Now, like I said, remember, when it's man-to-man, you have different options with the tight end. You don't have to leave him on the trail. The trail is nice. It's a man beater. But, again, if you want a little bit better spacing with the post, you could do a corner route, as you guys see here. Corner route, you can put him on a drag. Because this post is definitely a very, very good read against man-to-man. That's another potentially big play. But, again, you guys can see that this deep zone, even though the streak is manned up, the deep zone still turns and runs with it, which allows us to throw the C route on the sideline for the easy user catch, right? Very nice. Now, again, let's just do this one more time against man so you guys can see the different reads you might have. Again, if they're blitzing you, obviously make sure you block the running back. That's going to be important. So this time we're going to do the corner route, hot route to the tight end again. I want you guys to see how the middle of the field is a very, very good spot to attack. So here, maybe they run with the tight end corner route, and you just throw the little post over the middle. Easy dot. If they're in man-to-man, they're going to have a lot of problems because you have essentially 3 good reads here against a man blitz even. The C route, because as you guys can see, the C route does beat man and even beats the deep zone because of the streak. Then you have the post over the middle. So the C route attacks the sideline, the post attacks the middle, and then potentially you have whatever you put the tight end on. You can attack the right sideline with a corner route. You can attack the short middle with a drag, or the intermediate middle with a trail route. And again, all those routes will be man-to-man. So now let's look at how to attack match coverage. Match coverage is very similar to how man works with a few differences, obviously. Now, most people that play match, they're going to know about the match bombs from Bunch, so they're probably going to put this guy right here, put him into a deep half. They're probably going to adjust the safety zones to make sure you can't bomb their match. But let's just say that they do leave it on default. Let's look at how we would attack them. So again, I can run the exact same setup I did against just the basic zone or man, honestly, and it's going to beat match. So again, we're going to motion over the streak from the slot, do the C route, and then do a drag to the tight end. Now, against match, I would probably do the out route out of the backfield to the running back unless they're blitzing you and you need to block him. But this is going to work very, very good against match. So the thing about match is, by default, it's basically going to be man coverage on that outside one receiver that's running the C route. And again, we know that's host match coverage or man coverage. And since that corner in match will match essentially in man on that guy, that's going to be wide open. The other nice thing about this play is, again, even if they do adjust that deep zone to an outside third, because we had the streak over there, that will still get open. Now, match can also be attacked really easily over the middle. This next setup I'm going to show you guys is a quick snap play that I like to run against straight man or match. So really all you're going to do here is put the one receiver that by himself on a C route, put the running back out of the backfield on an out route to the bunch side. If they're not blitzing, if they are blitzing, you can just block him. So this is the way this setup is going to look. And as you guys are going to see here, there's a lot of quick reads that you can use to beat man or beat match. So let's just take a look at this over the middle. Obviously, we do know that the C route will be open regardless. But here, you guys can see the trail is open immediately. Potentially the running back or the drag could get open. The running back actually fell down trying to go out of the backfield, which is strange. And then you'll have the post later. But really, unless they initially guard this tight end, he's always going to be there, as well as the quick reads out of the backfield, and finally the C route. Now, a lot of people will adjust their match coverage with their safeties against bunch. They're probably going to put this guy in a deep half, and then maybe rotate this guy to the middle. If they do that, then the safeties will not be able to match on posts, drags, trail routes, anything. So then the middle will even be more wide open, which is why it's very important to know the verticals match bomb, which I've shown on this channel. So if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to smash that like button. Until next time, it's your boy Duke, and I'm out of here.